two of those, and a lot of people don't necessarily know that TMR was a really highly respected speedrunner, still is, before he started doing S-Mania, and he still does speedrun events from time to time. He was at the Nintendo World Championships. You guys all might have seen his fantastic spin hat bow move entrance, which is a great GIF on his own website, the NESmania website. So you should check that out. There's a lot of fun stuff on there. And am I giving TMR a good enough intro here?
No intro is good enough for TMR.
Yeah, that's right. And so he'll be doing Battletoads, which is, known amongst retro circles as one of the most difficult games to beat casually on the NES. And he's going to beat it in less than 20 minutes, which is insane. And he's also going to play another game that people became even more familiar with because of the Big 20 number 3, which is Darkwing Duck. And he did a great tutorial of that on his Twitch page, which you can see if you want to get into speedrunning Darkwing Duck. It helped me a lot for that event. And do we have TMR on the call?
Yes, I am here. Hello.
Hello. Oh, hey, TMR.
Yes, I am. So thank you so much for the intro. It was really huge. Thank you so much. So I didn't ask PJ, but I don't know, PJ, if you would like to commentate.
No.
I hope you don't. Why?
Yeah, no, of course I'll stick around.
No, of course. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna jump off the call, but I'll be watching. Good luck to you, Mar.
Thank you so much.
Problem.
Okay, guys, so this is gonna be Battletoads. I know we're like behind schedule, so I will try to don't say kind of too much at the beginning, except that this game in the last like 3 years, 4, has been insanely taken down in terms of time, and it looks really impressive, the run. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be trying a glitch that it can soft lock the game, hard lock the game, or just give me a game over. So either can happen, and all of them will lose me like 1 minute and 15 seconds. I will go for it. I will try it 2 times. If I don't get it, then I will just go the normal way. That glitch is to skip the 3rd level, and PJ will be commentating here. So how are you, PJ?
Oh, I'm great. How are you?
Fine. So are we ready to start?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a 5 countdown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so nervous, but here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm going by real-time attack, which is 7 seconds faster than SDE timing. And yeah, the first important thing, don't miss that warp.
I wasn't going to talk until you got it. There's nothing more humbling than trying to headbutt the first pig and just like walking up and punching him instead.
Yeah.
Pretty great feeling.
So for this one, I get like a magic pixel, well, I call it like that, to be able like to take down the bike. It's gonna be after the next rat. I hope I can take it down.
Wow, sick dash jumps.
No, man. I'm not sure what to do. You guys want me to reset? To try it? Or just after the run, I will show it.
Probably after the run.
Yeah, probably will be better. Okay, by failing that glitch, I just lose 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Unfortunately, the controller I'm having sometimes behaves weird. Maybe it's PG in the call, I don't know. That enhances the weirdness in the game. But it makes... it presses diagonal sometimes, and you have to grab the bike, and as soon as you grab it, you have to double tap to the left to be dashing with the bike, and then at a certain position you press diagonal. So that is to be able to take down the bike. Unfortunately, it just did the diagonal thing, so nothing I can really do there to save it.
Yeah, the window for that is super tight. The whole premise behind that trick is that the game handles respawns differently in this stage, and that switches the way that it handles it once you hit the first checkpoint. So in some stages when you die, you just respawn where you are, which is the case in the beginning of this stage.
Yeah,
And,
it puts you at the beginning of the stage, it's true. Like in that one in particular, I have noticed that because there's two gaps to jump. But that glitch really behaves very weird. PG has like the exact inputs it is needed to do, but like all of them are like frame perfect each other, and it's just crazy. So this is the turbo tunnel. Pretty much it is pretty tough the very first time you play this, but if you play it like many times it is easy. For the warps run or the any percent, I go to the Arctic caverns because it's like 12 to 16 seconds faster than taking the warp and going to the Surf City.
Yeah.
And here we go, this level 4, it looks quite impressive. I'm gonna try some crazy stuff. The route has changed a little bit.
So to give you an idea of how much the route has changed since Ichthus and TMR and JC have got involved, when I was running this game back in 2008, it was equivalently fast to do Arctic Caverns or Surf City. You just chose whatever stage you were most comfortable with, because the route through Arctic Caverns was not as involved as it is now. But the route through this stage is absolutely crazy now, thanks to these fine gentlemen.
Wow, got the double crazy dash jump. That's a really insane trick.
Sick. So dash jumps we kind of mentioned earlier, but didn't really explain how they work. Essentially, to dash, you double tap forward. If you jump on the same frame as the second forward input.
Really sorry, I just got a brand new strat, which is like grabbing dirt to the floor. That saves 4 seconds over normal route. And I'm shitting myself because... Well,
How consistent are you with that?
You have like invincibility frames like when you get hit by the ice block, so during those invincibility frames, if you manage to be really far to the edge, you're able to pass through those spikes, and then you get like some really weird barriers that you have to kind of jump, like you're going backwards just to go because you cannot like jump checkpoints, so there is the checkpoint I had to cross there. It is really weird. I'm not even sure who find that out, but I got it, man, and it takes out a lot of pressure. Double crazy plus that strat, oh my god.
That stage was amazing. You got all of the skips. You even got the spike skip in the last one. So you got that.
There was one really there is one risky strat that I didn't try, which is called the underneath. It's another frame perfect like dash jump, which is crazy. It's so risky, so I didn't went for it. It doesn't save time like 1 second, so not even worth to go for it. Okay, this stage is called the Intruder Excluder. It's a pretty tough in execution level, but I noticed that if I try to play a little bit slower, verga, I already screwed up kind of. You're able to cross some parts, but now I screwed up twice, like those bonks I got in the head might screw me up, but not sure yet. We will find out somewhere here. PG is intentionally not speaking to them, put me nervous or something. Ah, and I fucking screwed up.
I will gladly talk through this stage. So the reason that his pacing matters in this stage is because those electric barriers are on a stage-based timer, not on a camera timer or anything. So the top-level Battletoads runners kind of have an internal clock running once the stage loads, so that they know where these electric barriers are going to be firing.
Oh my god. Well, it's possible to pass there like that.
You didn't get stuck underneath. That usually happens to me when I miss it. I end up just stuck underneath Robomanus and can't get up.
Well, actually, it has happened to me in 2 players, but not in 1 player. But yeah, juggling Robomanus was probably one of the strats probably I started, well, not sure about Ictus, but well, since I was playing this game as a kid, that was the only way I can kind of kill it fast.
Yep.
I'm not sure if try the new crazy skip. Probably not. It's just too crazy to go for
Yeah, I
it.
wouldn't recommend it. So in this area, if you hold A at the beginning of the stage, you start jumping, and that's true. Wow, nice combo.
Yep. Well, luckily I can show something that I didn't got, but you can dash jump those spinners.
PJ, could you increase
Oh my
your
god,
mic?
man! Oh, okay. I'm not sure what to do. Ouch!
PJ, could you increase your mic?
If I increase my mic, it'll blow your speakers apart. I'm not sure how my volume diminished.
Well, I can turn up the volume call, except that I have no time in this while playing this.
Oh, were you getting the audio from TMR?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, I see.
Unless I pause for 4 seconds, which I think can be cool.
Alright, let me be careful here.
Or no, in the I know where I can fix it in the what is the name, the motorbike thing, the man, I forgot the name of the level. Klinger Winger.
I think the PJ volume's okay.
Is it? I increased it a bit louder.
Okay.
All right, let it be.
Alright.
Anyway, as you saw, those robots were really nasty. Like
Let it be.
pretty much they kill you in one touch. So the kind of health bar is a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of enemies that kill you one hit. Some of those, like in 2, some others in 3, like this. Ouch! Oof. Okay, that is an RNG part. Those fishes,
Yeah. Yeah, the hammerfishes are scary.
always.
And it doesn't matter how good you get at this game, the hammerfishes are always going to be scary.
So normally when we fail the bike, oh my god, that shark bite. Okay, when we fail the skip, the turbo tunnel skip, we try to beat Ictus time, which is a really high standard for this game, which is 16:31 SDA timing. No, 16:31. So it's 16:24. Sorry, the way I'm timing it. The way I started the game, which is real-time attack. Okay, so we're gonna get to the last checkpoint. Here there's like some really crazy skips.
Yeah, the last checkpoint of this stage is wild. It starts off with the gyrocopter skip.
Nailed
Wow,
it.
nice. Really well done. He's able to do a headbutt underwater, which is something that you're not able to do normally, but when you pass behind those, well, the explanation's tricky. I'll just say that he tricks the game into letting him do it, letting him think he's on land when he's really in water. Alright, so he's punching here to line himself up with this spike, and then he's just going to buffer a swim. And that's a 100% consistent setup for getting those. Nice, nice. Yes, that's a good setup for getting through the spikes. And then what he did there is, instead of taking the gyrocopter at the end, he just falls down and throws his dead body across the checkpoint. And the game is perfectly fine with that. So this is Rat Race. Rat Race normally is a 3 checkpoint stage. You race the rat down, you pick the bomb, and then do you use an audio cue for this? Do I have to be quiet?
I was using previously, but since Ictus helped me with a setup. Of course I failed it. Sorry, man. Got distracted by speaking.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. So yeah, Ictus had a really nice setup. That is really bad because losing that rat takes out 40 seconds of the run. So it is pretty tough. Luckily, you can still do it in the second one if you don't screw it up. If I do screw it up, you will see the whole rat race probably. But I'm gonna try it. unless we get limbo. Oof, barely got it, but okay, we're fine.
Nice.
Oh.
So yeah, you saw there when he did the first checkpoint, and he demonstrated to us what the rest of the stage looks like, so you can appreciate the skip afterwards. When you kick the bomb, the rat explodes, and then you go to the next checkpoint and you do the whole thing again.
Okay, I think I just give you more volume, PJ.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, just yeah. In the rat race, well, this level is worth to explain. Apparently, it's nothing going on, but except that if you play it for the very first time, you really don't know what is next in the level, and you have to press the direction the rat is like going. The toad is going in the monocycle or whatever is the name of that. So. Yeah. The preciser you press the direction, you can get that orb like far away. Like right now, I have it pretty much off the screen, which is cool. I don't have to worry, but it is a pretty tough level. There's a trick some people use, which is pausing in the corners, so you can.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a pretty like smart way of beating it. I never thought about it when I was a kid. So I had to get to this level with a bunch of lives to be able to beat it.
Yep. My brother had to pause to wipe sweat off his thumb when he would play this.
Oh, that's another thing, right? And here's gonna come the spiral fight. And if you start like that, it's not the best start.
Yeah, so normally after you hit the, whatever this thing is...
Oh my god, I think 2 hits away. That was a sick horror fight. Still.
Yeah, that was a really, really good fight. Wow. Yeah, normally it tries to fly away and jump away, but you can just continuously stun lock it in the corner by hitting it as it tries to move away. The final stage is really, really crazy, and much like the other things in this game, these invisible platforms, or disappearing platforms rather, are based on a timer from when the stage loads. So he has to be really quick to hit the earliest cycles on a lot of these. He's taking advantage of a few different tricks to do that. The first is to smack these rhinos with the stick, and then in the short window where the rhinos are in recoil, you're able to start up a finishing blow on them. They normally take 3 or 4 headbutts depending on what the rhino is. But you can just kill them with a stick hit and a boot if you get there quick enough.
Yeah, this stage is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Well, not kind of, it is really scary.
It is very scary.
Because there is only 3 checkpoints in this stage, and that is an RNG factor, that cloud.
Wow, yeah, that was really bad.
Oh my god, that was just insanely bad, but still, we managed to kill her. Man. So, for some reason, like, every single thing in this game goes in, like, multiples of 4. So that means if I skip... Well, if I fail one cycle, I have, like, kind of to wait 4 seconds. Oops. Well, I'm gonna try something hard. No, losing a lot of time, but at least not dying is even better than failing one cycle.
Yeah, not dying is important. Even though you just hit the checkpoint, it's still pretty important to not die.
Yeah.
So even these rods, they're in a certain part in the tower. It's not like they're always going to be in the same spot when you jump up. So he's trying to kill the rhinos in a very particular way and in a very particular time. So he knows where...
Oh my god, man, something is really wrong with the clouds. Yeah, just like normally some of them just don't move, but wow, he moves even 3 times. PJ, thank you.
Yep, here to help. Just trying to keep things interesting for you.
Yeah, one really amazing thing about this game is that all the variety of levels it has, it's just really amazing. In my opinion, this is one of the best NES games ever for all it has. Like this 3D effect and how smooth it runs, it's just amazing.
Yeah, it is. That was a good stage. I mean, you didn't die. That was
Yep.
quite good.
So there is a way of tricking this fight. Can you explain it, PJ?
Yeah, sure. So normally when you hit Dark Queen, she wants to go into a tornado attack afterwards, but what he's doing is spacing these headbutts in a really precise way so that when he hits her, he kind of triggers a proximity counterattack. So the Queen will hit him with the knee or the kick or whatever you want to call it, and that kind of nullifies her tornado counterattack. So by spacing those headbutts,
Time.
and forcing... Wow, that was a good fight.
Well,
Tornado.
in spite of getting hit, but yeah, time.
Yeah. Yeah, by forcing that kick instead of the tornado, you can just kind of keep her juggled on the ground for the entire fight. But it's a pretty tricky thing because if you get too close, then she just kicks you away and then goes into tornado mode and flies away.
Yeah. Oh man. So later on, you rescue Princess Angelica and Pimple, which was like the whole plot of this.
Yep. Yeah, that's the plot for pretty much the entire series. It's either one of the Toads or Princess Angelica gets captured, and whatever Toads are remaining have to go and save them.
So I'm gonna try really quick one time to show you the glitch, if possible.
Yeah, so again here, the whole premise is that the way that the game respawns you, or the way that the stage respawns you in stage 3 changes in the middle of the stage. So what you want to do is get on a bike, and then before you hit the checkpoint, which will begin the respawn at beginning of checkpoint behavior, you want to die. And the game doesn't know what to do with you then. It's like, well, wait a minute. I mean, if he's on a bike, we're supposed to spawn him at the beginning of the checkpoint, but he didn't hit a checkpoint yet, so where do we put him? And the game really freaks out, and then you can start calling random events. Because the way that Battletoads handles code is pretty impressively poor.
Okay, I got the bike down. Let's pray for a good bouncing pattern, which is so-so. And I got, that is the skip. So now I'm in level 4.
Excellent.
It's a shame, it was after the run, but that's it.
Oh, it's great you were able to show that off, though. That's an awesome...
Yeah, it's pretty tough to do that.